Irie fans, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be working in speed mode, right? We have, I believe, 7 or 6 green stalks in total, and I've only planted up 1. So I need to get a lot of these things just planted out. The Asian greens, the herbs, the lettuce, the, I think I have some more like basils. All of those things, you need to get them in the green stalks and get them planted because the temperature is starting to get a little bit hotter at this point, and the last thing we want is for all of those things to go to seed without first at least getting 1 or 2 harvests. So today is the day, and we're just going to pretty much work to get it done. Last time you saw, I was topping up most of my green stalks with a mix of the Vigoro and the Coast of Maine potting soil. Those are my favorites. Coast of Maine, I especially like it for seed starting, things like that, just really lightweight, especially after you sift it. And the Vigoro, I think it's perfect for outdoor use. It just needs a little bit more aeration, so I do add the perlite. I did go to the store and I did not find my Vigoro. I wanted to use it for the remainder of the green stalk. I picked up instead the Black Cow organic potting mix. I picked up 5 bags of those, so we're going to be using that today. This is my first time using it, so you're gonna get my honest, true review of it. I think I'm like kind of like a potting soil snob, so I will tell you how well that works, and it's good to use it just in this green stalk too, because I could kind of compare how the two are growing and if I have any issues. So that's also good. So we're checking this out. It's around the same price as the Vigoro. I believe the Vigoro is around $8 to $9, and this, I believe it's $8. So yeah, good as far as pricing. So I will let you guys know how I like it towards the end. I'm like pulling this, not realizing and remembering that it's probably locked. That's why it wasn't moving as freely. I forgot that these lock. So here we have the herbs green stalk, and I'm gonna bring you guys closer. Do you see that? That is the new growth coming up from the roots. So all we have to do, not the roots, the base of the plant. So all we have to do is just clean up all these dead pieces. This one, I don't really see much. This is rosemary. Then for the oregano, you could see, I don't know if you could see that well, the green growth there. Rosemary, nothing. I don't know what this one is. Of course, we have our parsley that came up. I don't know what these are. See these same type of leaves, but I don't know what they are. I see them here as well. This is when identifying seedlings become useful, because I see a lot of these, but I don't know what exactly they are. So what we're gonna do though is we're going to clear things up. So things like this is most likely purple chives. After we trim this down, we're just gonna add some granular fertilizer, and this thing is going to take off. Same thing here. I think this is the thyme. Just gonna take that off. We use a lot of thyme in the Jamaican cooking, so I did start a bunch of thyme. And originally I was thinking one could do, but I was cutting on that thing constantly. So I definitely need to have multiple thyme plants. Oh, this is so rooted in. So we're just going to unstack them. Look at this. That definitely needs a nice deep cleaning. Lose your legs. Oh. Look at this. Grab the garden tone. So here's what we're gonna do. If it's already filled with soil, I don't see anything wrong with the soil. We're just going to, I'm gonna pluck these out because I really don't know what it is. And I'm going to skim off the top. And I'm just going to work it a little bit. You know what tool I never use? Hold on. I only have a job for this tool. I never really use it, to be honest. Let me get something else. 1 second. This cap here, you guys can see, it's just a little black cap. Greenstalk used to sell it to close up these clear tubing that they have for the base, right? And I think they stopped selling these parts, but if you have this, this is perfect for this top part right here. You use that black tube to cover that so that nothing flows down in there. You could also use, like you guys saw in the other video, I used the solar cup. That works really well. So this soil is good. Not much has come through. I'm just going to add some granular fertilizer, and I try to keep it towards the front part of each planting space, because that's really where most of the roots are gonna go. And then I just twist it, try to get it down. With the green stalks, you always want to put the taller stuff at the bottom. Okay, so we have the bee balm. So we're gonna put some bee balm down here, and then we're also gonna put some borage. So we're gonna mix the two. So every other one is gonna be bee balm, and then borage. Look at the bottom here. I put like so many bee balms in just this one. I am gonna save some of these for some of my flower beds. Oh, it smells so good. And I'm just taking off maybe 2 or 3 plants at a time. At least that's what I'm trying to do. But it's not letting me. And then we're gonna put some borage. Look at that. That is so bad. Oh my God. So borage and bee balm. I don't think this needs any more soil. It happens a lot where I just take from this middle section because these roots don't really need it. I just grabbed a bucket and added some water. Just giving it a wash with my hands. I mean, I'm sure by the end of this water, this is going to be unidentifiable with so much dirt and all that stuff. So this works well. It doesn't have to be super duper clean. It just cannot have any large sediments that could block the drainage holes. And then you want to line up the holes to the planting pocket. Okay, let me put this here. I don't want to lose that. All right, forget to add this part. There we go. And then we could skim freely. Just take that out. So normally when you are done with a plant, you would keep the roots in the bottom because all those microbes, worms and all that would essentially eat all of that up and it will decompose pretty quickly. But in something like your containers, you need to take out the roots. There's nothing in there that's going to do that job. And if you don't take out the roots, then the new roots are going to be fighting for space with that old root. I'm going to finally open the potting soil. I am nervous. I am nervous. Oh, there's a lot of bark in here. Oh, this is no good. Yeah, this is no good. I mean, I would use this more in ground than in something like this Greenstalk. This is something that I would have to sift. There's a lot of bark in here. And funny enough, when I look at the ingredients, it's formulated with peat moss and processed pine bark. I don't know if the ingredients list properties apply the same way that it does with food, but whenever you're buying something and it has an ingredient list, the first few that comes up on the ingredients list, that's what's mostly in the product. So the second ingredient on this potting mix is pine bark. The first is peat moss, and it's literally every inch is a pine bark. So I'm not going to use it for my potting soil. I have a little bit more Coast of Maine that's already up here that I'm going to grab, but I also have another bag of it in the basement, and I think I'm just going to take this off and go ahead and just use the Coast of Maine. This is not what I wanted. Here's something that you probably didn't know as a new gardener, right? When you go and you're buying all your herb seeds, right? You'll see them list cilantro and, oh my God, this is so hard to get out. What is going on? This is what's going on. Jeez Louise. You'll see them list cilantro, and they'll also list coriander. Let me tell you something. You get coriander from the cilantro bolting. Those are the seeds, essentially. So you don't need a coriander packet and a cilantro packet. You just need one or the other. They are the same thing. They are the same thing. So don't buy, I would just say buy whatever variety of cilantro that you want, and essentially that will turn into your coriander. Okay? Do not buy both. We also have the Ishikaro onion, which is just like scallion. This is what I call scallion. I'm going to add a patch of that. I like to do a clump. I'm just gonna separate a clump of this, add them right in here. Just a nice clump. And pop this in. All right. Now, ready for the next row. Nice. Granular fertilizer is great because it releases over time, nice and slow. So it feeds your plant over a longer period of time. So I like to combine the use of the granular with the liquid fertilizer. If I want instant changes, I would grab my liquid fertilizer. Winter savory, or savory winter, I should actually say. Put you can kind of see that a little better. Well, you know what? I'll give you guys a full overview afterwards. I forgot we're in a rush. All right. I like to have my herbs be really dense. I don't know about you guys, so I like to pack it in. Do a nice skim. I don't remember how tall fenugreek gets. I hope it doesn't get too tall. If I look it up and it gets too tall, then I'll move it to the bottom. But for right now, we're gonna leave her on row number 2. Then we have some thyme. It's a mix of the English thyme and this thyme from Burpee Organic. Let's see if we could lift this up and get it out of there. See how smoothly we can do this. Make sure the holes. Now I don't think the holes are still lined up. Oh, there we go. All right, you guys have to remind me about the cap. That's it. That's all, people. Oh my God, I'm still having the lid issue. All right, So that's the herb one. Let's put her back in her corner. Before I bring her over there, just know I'm gonna clean her up. She's looking a little dirty right now, but she's gonna be all clean pretty soon. So we have the lettuce that we just add. I just love the color variations, the mix. Then we have the parsley, a mix. We have cilantro, fenugreek, parsley. If you guys use fenugreek, let me know what you guys use it in. Then we have the thyme, both English and the organic one from, what is it? I don't remember. The savory winter, I believe this is the purple chives. I think the stems are more calendula. We have the rosemary, the parsleys, both curly and moss. We have the spring onion. Here is the marjoram. Some parsley that came back for us, which is nice. I'm probably going to add some more over this side just to fill it up. Same thing with the scallion or spring onion. Then we have the Mexican tarragon. I know I said the winter savory already. Cilantro up here. And then that bottom row down here, all of it is just cilantro. And then down here we have a mix of borage and I believe bee balm. We're just going to call it a day. We did a lot of well, not really, we only did one Greenstalk, but it was still something. We got that out of their containers, which is a win. My container lid is still looking weird. It's like not staying down. Yep, you can see that? It's just not staying down. If you guys have that problem and fix it, let me know what you guys did. So we're going to wait for the tray to go by. My plan got wrecked because I was planning to use that potting mix as is to fill up the green stalks, and now I can't do that. So I have to regroup and return those and get another potting mix. I don't feel like amending it, honestly. There's another location that does have the Vigoro, so I'm going to go and get that, maybe even tonight. That way tomorrow we could go ahead and plant up the other planter. So I think we're just gonna cut it here and then pick it back up tomorrow and plant out the, I'm gonna show you guys, the greens. They are suffering, honestly. This is so bad.